But yeah, this is the Dissimulation tracks. This was made before the Deluxe came out. So one of the songs is called Unknown Title, track 16. That track is Tides. Yeah, with Rich the Kid and AJ Tracy.
Yes, yeah.
Just them two? It is just them two, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we start off. Should we do it? Let's go through it in order.
Okay.
I know it's not in this order. Let's go through album order.
Okay, cool. Let's get on Spotify. Okay, what you been on then?
Okay, what you been on? Now, I'm going to throw this out there, bro. I know it's an intro. It's a short track. It's only 2 minutes.
Okay.
But I'm going to say that's God tier. That song is so sick. Like, that's up there with my favorite songs on the album.
Okay.
Like, absolute favorites.
If I play this, they can't hear it, can they?
No. Like, I would...
It's a bit, yeah, I'd say we'll pop off 100%.
Okay. We'll go for that. Because it is an intro, so it's hard to be God tier. I do get that.
Nah, but like, I mean, look at Killer Killer. Killer Killer's only 30 seconds longer than what you've been on. Bad Little Vibe is 2 minutes, so like, it's just because it's a first song. I say we'll pop off, but it's a banger. But I can't like God tier. I think God tier has to be like, you know.
Yeah, good. That was a good explanation. That. All right, song 2, Cap, with Offset. Now this song, when I heard it the first time, I was like, like I was like, it's a good song, it's decent. And then I watched a load of people like break down the song, and everyone does the same thing that I did, where it's like, you hear the first chorus and you're like, okay, it's decent. Then Offset comes in and you're like, oh, okay, Offset killed this. Like, he killed this. Then you hear the chorus again, you're like, okay, it's starting to get catchy. Then you hear JJ's and you're like, okay, he did well there. And then you hear the chorus for the final time and you're like, okay, now I like it.
Yeah. I think Cap for me goes will pop off 100%. I think it's a banger. I think what I don't like about the only thing I don't like about it is the chorus is off. You know, it's that offbeat on purpose.
Yeah.
Because when we recorded it, it wasn't off, and then they mixed it and they nudged it off on purpose. And I still can't get aboard in this whole like offbeat wave, you know, the whole blue face stuff. I get it, but I think for a chorus as well, I'm trying to like bob my head to it. I'm trying to get in the vibe. And because it's like a little bit off, I can't get in that vibe. But I do still think it's a banger. I love the hook. I want to listen to this now. I love both verses as well. You try and hear it?
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got to put it in It's a Grower based on everything I just said. Because I literally just explained a grower.
You did. All right, yeah, okay, let's put it in Grower then.
Okay, as I said, we are gonna have different views on this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You're going to see some very
what I've learned in
soon.
these tiers as well, like you have to accept, like for example, I have to like you have to compromise, and if you compromise more on one, you can then get like one in the bank for them to compromise later. So I'm throwing this into it.
We've already, you know, I put What You've Been On in God tier. We put that down one.
True.
You put Cap in one.
But you did preface it with intro though, so I feel like that was an opportunity for me to knock it down.
Okay, well, number 3 is Poppin'.
Oh,
So obviously, none of these tiers are bad. We're just throwing this out there. The last one is Skip, but it's not like, that's not us saying it's bad. That's just us saying, like, if I'm listening to the album, I might skip it.
Yeah, see, I don't want to put this bottom, but if you look at this yellow one here, won't skip but won't choose.
So if Poppin' came on, would you skip it? That's the question, basically.
Yes, but I would choose it in the same right, in a different, depends how I'm feeling. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, because my thing would probably be, I Poppin' to me is the lowest one, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's my least favorite. Looking at the rest of the tracks now, it's definitely my least favorite. So maybe we do have to put it in bottom then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be truthful as well, because like, say if JJ was doing this on say my album, he would be truthful as well. So I'm being truthful, guys. But I'm not hating. So I do.
I am like, the thing is, I wouldn't skip any. I don't think. I definitely wouldn't choose Poppin' out of them.
Okay.
But I've put it in skip.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I don't think we'll have any there.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Houdini is next.
Oh, bro, Houdini is a god tier track.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's just, it's just
See, that's one now where I will happily put it in God tier, but purely because I've heard it non-stop. I wouldn't choose it.
right. Yeah,
Like, for me, it's God tier, but wouldn't choose.
yeah.
Which doesn't make sense.
I know
but-
what you mean. Yeah, but I still think it's like looking now, one of the best songs on the album.
Yeah, I do really. I mean, it is a banger. It is
Yeah.
an absolute banger.
And again, when we were recording it, didn't like it.
All right, Bad Little Vibe with Jeremiah. How do you say that name?
Jeremiah. I say Jeremiah.
Okay.
But I know a lot of people say Jeremiah. I think this is my favorite song on the whole album.
See, this is definitely up there for me. Now, when I heard it for the first time, I heard it. He had it in the studio, right?
Yeah, had it for. Well, no, I didn't. I was right. So I was there when Jeremiah didn't write the hook. I was there when the guy wrote the hook for Jeremiah for this track in LA.
Okay.
And that's and I heard that track from the get go, and I was like, JJ, this is like ridiculous. And he was like, I'm not sure, I'm not sure. But we didn't do the verse of this in the studio, so I didn't record JJ's part on this.
Okay.
But I was like, this song is the chorus is so good, man.
See, this is the weird thing is when I heard this song for the first time with
Yeah.
Jeremiah, I didn't
Yeah.
hear the previous one.
Yeah,
I remember saying to JJ, like, that's a good song, but I don't feel like Jeremiah's done what he can do.
all right.
Because, like Freak of the Week, for example.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
like, that chorus is so catchy. And I'm like, that is
Yeah.
a full-on, that chorus. Like, the verses in that song are very sick anyway, but that chorus is what made that song that big.
It just depends on like the beat as well, though, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
what fits each beat.
But then as soon as the album came out, I listened to that song again and I was like, you know what? This song is actually a banger.
Yeah, it's my favorite
Like-
song. I think.
I will happily put this. I'll happily put it God tier.
Yeah, it has to. Baby, won't you bang my line? So sick, man. I love
Why
it.
you put on a bad English accent?
That's what they say. It's like, baby, won't you bang my line?
What?
That's how they sing. That's how he sings it.
I'm trying to like.
Baby, won't you bang my line?
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's
Baby,
like
won't you
line.
bang my line.
Yeah.
You're going, won't you bang my line?
Yeah, exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah, that song is an absolute banger.
Yeah.
What do we have? What's the
How it
next song?
feel.
It's How It Feel. You the best, how it feel.
Yeah,
So,
that's one.
I watched the guy do like an album review of this whole thing. And
Okay.
as he was going through, I was watching it and I was like, I feel like this guy's actually hit the nail on the head with most of this.
Okay.
'Cause he was saying certain songs, he's like, JJ feels comfortable on this and you can hear it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't feel comfortable on this. I think this was recorded before the fight. This was recorded after the fight.
Okay.
And I'd say like 80% of them he was right.
Mm.
And he basically says like which ones he doesn't like How It Feel, and he doesn't like I think he doesn't like Domain,
Okay.
and he's like Bad Little Vibe / Killer Killer / Undefeated. Those are he's like, that's the sound JJ needs to go down because
Okay.
he kills it with that.
Which one?
So-
Undefeated and what? Killer.
Yeah, and Bad Little Vibe as well.
Okay.
So How It Feel, I really like it, but I don't know if it'll pop off. I feel like it's a grower. I feel like that's not the right phrase.
I like this track. I think the chorus is fire, man. I don't like the intro. I don't like the how it just says that you're the best how I feel. I don't like that. But I like the No, I like it. Yeah, I like this track. It's this hook. Yeah. Well, it's weird because I said at the start I don't like JJ on autotune, but now I take it back. I think he sounds sick on autotune. But it's the different voices. He just like when he goes for his like more higher pitched autotune, I like. When he does the low autotune, I don't like as much.
Actually, maybe he did like this song because one of the points he said was when JJ tries doing this low voice, that's why he doesn't like the hook. So he
Okay.
likes the verses because he's like, when JJ tries doing this like higher pitched, gentler version,
Yeah.
it works so well. But when he's doing this like domain, da 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 da, he's like
Right.
that doesn't work for him. He's trying like
Domain's no auto tune, isn't it? Domain's like more like a. That's the whole point of the domain is like it's like an energy performance track, isn't it? So it's like supposed to get like he can't be like domain. It wouldn't work.
The thing about how you feel is like the one thing I hate, not about the song, but what the song makes people say is like, oh, fuck auto tune, I hate it, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
it's like this same person that says, oh, I hate auto tune, KSI, shut the hell up, blah blah blah, will now go and listen to everyone on auto tune. Like they'll go listen to other artists on auto tune, and it's like everyone uses auto tune, they just do it differently. Yeah,
for sure, man. The whole auto tune debate is so dumb. It's so dumb. There are definitely like instances where like auto tune can be used well. Like for example, Travis Scott, like he uses auto tune to perfection, whereas I think even someone who dislikes auto tune will still vibe to that because it's just used so perfectly.
Yes, but the same person that's telling JJ to shut up because he's using auto tune will go bang out Travis Scott.
Yeah,
and it's like, I hate it. But how I feel, I think I agree with you. It is, I do really like it, and out of all the songs before the album came out, that's the one I was actually singing when I walked around the house.
Okay.
It was the line where it's like, I know now. You know that bit?
Yeah.
That bit, yeah. I'll go somewhere between Pop and Grower.
Alright. I reckon Pop Off.
Okay. The only reason I don't want to put it in It's a Grower is because that's not the right phrase.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like it to be like very good track, but not
I get
banger.
You. Yeah, true.
But okay, we'll put it in Pop Off.
Okay.
Next up is Wake Up Call. Now, I won't skip it at all, but I won't choose it.
Yeah, I think
I do like it. I do like it as a song, but
it's just a certain vibe in it. This was made for like a single. It was made to kind of like be what that kind of like happy. I think Wake Up Call. I think won't skip but won't choose maybe.
Okay. Took you like 3 minutes to basically say, yeah, I agree.
Oh, I didn't actually hear what you said. No, you said you wouldn't skip it because like it's one that you've already heard, right? On the singles.
I was actually just said I wouldn't skip it, but I wouldn't choose it.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh no, this should be. I don't like this one. Wouldn't skip but wouldn't choose because this is.
Yeah, so if it came on, you wouldn't skip it. But when you're listening to the album, you wouldn't choose that song.
I think every song on the album I would choose at a certain time depending on how I'm feeling, you know. But like it shouldn't be would choose but wouldn't skip, in my opinion. No, would skip but wouldn't would skip but wouldn't choose. No, wait, would skip but would choose. I think is better. You know what I'm saying? So you would skip it in listening to the album through, but also you would go back. You're happy to listen to it. You would go back to it.
Look, we got to deal with what's in front of us, Randolph. All right.
Okay, I go, well then fine, yeah, won't skip but won't choose. But I would choose this though. I would skip it but wouldn't choose it. But I think the bottom one should be higher than. Yeah,
You're speaking in riddles right now.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, just trick it in that one then.
Killer. I'm throwing this in God tier already.
Yeah, I like this track.
Killer is. Yeah,
it's just the hook though. Sick. No, she killed the hook though.
Yeah, 100%. But JJ's verses on it are actually still sick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the like I kill all of that.
Yeah. See, this is a track for me where I think it doesn't need autotune.
Nah, I think he blends it well.
He does, yeah. It just sounds good.
It's not all autotune. It's like he does it like for a couple of words at the end.
You know
what I mean?
The whole verse is autotune.
What? Yeah, but not drastically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like obviously the parts where it's like ooh, yeah, I like autotune there, but the verses I think should be just like hard hitting. You know, but no, this song's
like,
still
you
banger.
See where he says like 38 seconds. He says 20 million. What is it? He says 20 million when I see the net. I made all of that.
Yeah,
I made all of that is very auto-tuned, but the first part isn't.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it still has it on. So I'm like, yeah.
But then at that point, you're like, I don't know. I don't think it's like drastic auto tune that it's even noticeable.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not drastic enough, then I think like I don't know. It's what I said before. When he's going more aggressive with the deep voice, like powerful, I think just keep it normal. And then when he's going into the ooh and being more melodic, I think it works there. But this song's definitely got to a track. It's definitely a banger.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's the one. I did the listening party of it, and everyone seemed to say like, yeah, Killer Killer is the one, because I was like, yeah, Killer Killer is my favorite before we listened to it, and then everyone afterwards was like, okay, I see why that's your favorite.
Yeah,
and that, and out of every single song, Killer Killer and Millions have the, like, they have got the best feedback, I'd say.
Okay, yeah.
Out of just from what I've seen on Twitter and, you know, in like my streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those two. Okay, Domain is next.
Domain. Oh, bro, it's God tier.
See, I don't want to put, I can't put it God tier, I don't think.
It has to be Will Pop Off at least then.
I will put it there because that live would be sick.
Yeah.
I'll put it there. I think it's
Domain, Propane. I remember when like the album was in production, I was saying like maybe a bit more negative than I am now. This track, I think at one point he wanted it to be like a single, and I was like, nah, don't put it as a single, but still have it. You know, it's still a banger.
See, I think Domain is like, it's the closest thing you're getting to JJ going back to Creature days.
I wouldn't say that, but I'd say it's closest to like his true sound.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's one of them ones. Domain for me is like, that's actually probably the last. If I like that for me is like the hardest track. So if I saw JJ live, I'd want that.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to get hyped, I'd listen to it. But the majority of the time, that's actually one of the lowest ones I'd have for listening to.
Oh, raw.
Like, if I was to choose a song on the album, that would be near the bottom.
Fair.
Of like my choices.
Nah, yeah, I disagree, man. I love this song. I think like I think if you give JJ like put him in a room on his own and give him like a bunch of beats, he'll come back with this style more than the others, I think.
I see that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean it's the best.
Nah, yeah.
Down Like That.
That's got to, I think.
Yeah, I'd
Sure.
go Pop Off, but I don't know if that's just because I've heard it loads. I'll put it God tier.
Nah, yeah, bro,
I think it's just because I've just heard it so much. Obviously,
yeah, I get you.
Undefeated.
I say Will Pop Off.
Bruh, I think this song is so sick.
Yeah, it's a sick song.
Like, I would be willing to put this in God tier, but I will happily go Will Pop Off.
I'm just listening now. No, I do love this song, but it's like, I don't know.
Like for me, on the non-deluxe version, the best 4 songs are What You Been On, Undefeated, Killer Killer, and Bad Little Vibe.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I'll agree with that. Like, no, you know, I would be happy to put Undefeated in God tier, but then I feel like Domain has to be in God tier. I would only put this in Will Pop Off just so not too many are in God tier.
Okay, we'll go Pop Off.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's probably one of my favorites as well. This Diego again, man.
That song is so sick.
Yeah.
And the one thing I really like as well is the fact, obviously, you look at the God tiers we have so far, and
Yeah.
obviously every single one there has a feature.
True.
The Pop Off ones, What You've Been On, Undefeated are the 2 where I'm like, that's just JJ.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those 2 are in my like favorite 4 songs, and they're just him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but I think then again, wouldn't you say like favorite is different to like God tier?
Not really, because it's God tier to me, innit?
I guess, yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's your God tier.
No, but if I'm thinking of like favorite songs, I don't have like a God tier in my favorites. I just have like a song I played more.
You're doing it as like, that's the best. The next one's the next one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think I'm going to tier list more in like in the sense of like not necessarily my favorite, but also objectively like in terms of like it being a smash or being a banger. You know?
But Domain does not have the best feedback at all.
No. Yeah, it's not to do with feedback. I'm talking about like that's what I'm saying. Like in terms of like song, like as in okay, yeah. I'm not basing it on like feedback at all. I'm based on like how good of it is of a song, like standalone. You know.
But that's entirely subjective.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Fair.
I'm so confused. Oh, you've confused me so much. How are you approaching a tier list? How are you making a tier list complicated?
I don't know. Just carry on.
Oh, we got Millions next.
But yeah, so again, Millions is it's with Battle of Vibe. It's my favorite track. I probably say Millions maybe a little bit more than that Battle of Vibe. Actually, now I'm looking at it. I love this song so much. The chorus is so amazing. It's the best. It's actually the best chorus JJ ever written.
So where are you putting it?
But then again, I'll put it in Pop Off.
Listen to this. Listen to what you're saying.
Nah, but like, I don't know. God tier. I don't. Okay, put in God tier if you want in God tier.
Well, I haven't even said. I'm not even saying what I'm saying.
Okay.
But you're saying it's the best song on the album. Was what you just said.
Nah, I said it's my favorite song on the album.
Your favorite, but that's the best for you.
No, because obviously I guess because I make music in it, like I can dissect a song. Like for example, Killer Killer is not my favorite song, nowhere near on the album, but I think it's one of the best songs. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
bro, it's not hard to figure out, man. Like, you know, down like that obviously is a God tier track, but again, it might not be your favorite track.
You were like, I love that song. That's got to be God tier.
Yeah, I think even still as like I guess even was it objectively, I think that song's a banger, man. It's a God tier. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I still think it's God tier, but I'm happy to go and Will Pop Off. I think it fits there.
This is crumbled in front of us, right?
All right, put your opinion. You're not even saying your opinion.
It's because you're also making sense and you've confused my brain.
I just put it where you
You're
went.
like, this song is the best song on the album. It'll go Pop Off. This song's decent. God tier. What is it? What's happening?
Well, it's the same with Poppin'. Like Poppin' is in Skip, but I don't dislike the track.
No, but it's the lowest one. Otherwise, we don't have any.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't want to put too many in God tier.
We can't take too literally. That's the thing. None of these are God tier. God tier is the best song in the world.
All right. Well, let's get back on track.
Millions, I'd go. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't listen to Millions much.
Okay.
I actually think Millions is like, I don't know. Millions is another song. I think you get to know a lot more about JJ, so it was a necessary song and a really good song to have. But I don't think it's that amazing.
Yeah, I guess the reason I like this song is not because I think most people like this song because of what you just said there, like he's opening up in the verses. I just think the beat and the hook is just like, when he recorded this, man, I think SX was there as well. We was like, what the hell? What the fuck? It's just like.
So where do you want to put that?
I put it Pop Off.
Okay, you know what? I'm just sure. Okay. Complicated. So we move on to the deluxe version now. So we've got 4 songs left.
Yeah.
Complicated is the next one.
I put it in. It's a grower, I think.
I'd agree with that. I think it is. It's not the strongest song, but it is very good still.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I would put Millions if the hook wasn't that like as good as it is on Millions.
Okay.
Complicated is banger though.
So next up, it actually says unknown title track 16, but it's actually track 14. It's Tides with AJ Tracy and Rich the Kid.
Ice God tier, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think the reason I'm putting features there as well in God tier is because it's because of the fact that, say if this wasn't JJ, these would still be God tier, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Like you can hear any artist on them and it would still be like a very good song, which is a positive. I mean that in like a good way for JJ. I'm saying that like You know, a lot of people in the past would be like, oh, JJ's just doing it because he's a YouTuber, blah, 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 blah. These songs, all these God tier songs show that he can actually like hold his own in the industry. And that's why I think I'm leaning towards putting those in God tier more than, say, like Domain and that. Even though they will be my favorite, you know.
Okay, so next up we got Night to Remember.
Night to Remember.
Which you're on.
I'm on this one, yeah.
It's Randolph SX and KS1.
Yeah, this song is so good.
I really like this song.
Yeah, man. I'm not just saying because I'm on it either. I think... See nothing like this, no. We just fade into the night. Okay, yeah, I'll put this Will Pop Off, I think.
Okay.
I would love to put it God tier, but I think I'm going to put it in Will Pop Off being as I'm on it.
Okay.
Just to kind of like... But no, it's is... Night to Remember. I think, say if you didn't have tracks like Houdini, Down Like That, Killer Killer on the album, this would be the best, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think
this would have banged. This would have banged hard if Tides wasn't on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Many people were just there. Like as soon as Deluxe came out, they were like, "Oh my god, the song with AJ Tracy. Let's listen to that one."
For sure, yeah. Well, that's partly because of the feature, but also partly because it's just such a banger as well.
No, but before they even heard it, people were just like, AJ Tracy's on this. Like, let's hear this one. Like,
yeah.
AJ Tracy and KSI on a song together. I have to hear that. So they would brush over the others. Whereas if like that song wasn't on it, they'd have gone, oh, the deluxe edition. I'm going into it. Like, I know what the Poppin' remix is going to be. Complicated. I'll listen to that. I'll listen to Night Remember. And then they would have gone like, Night to Remember's a banger.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's type of track. That's why it's good on the deluxe as well, because gives like a little bit more attention to it on its own right. I think if this song came out as a single, it would have like popped. But I think on the album, I think it's tough. This was a tough one because even when he was like doing the track list, he was like, "Oh, this song like this is a banger song, but I don't know if it fits on the album." Which I agree with. Which, you know, I think that's why it's on the deluxe as well. But this song's that's a really good song, man.
Okay, and finally we have Poppin' Remix.
Well, I mean, this can't go higher than the original, can it?
That's what I was going to say. Do you prefer this or the original?
I prefer the original. I like Crip's verse, but I don't like Crip's verse on the song, if you know what I mean. Like, I like it doesn't fit the song in my opinion. I like how he did it for the challenge, and it portray, you know, it's a good verse in terms of the challenge, but I don't think it fits on the track.
Okay, so we'll have to chuck it in skip.
Yeah, I mean it can't go higher anyway, but I think I do rate Crip's verse. I just think that song's more of like a, you know, you look at Smoke Perp, Lil Pump. They are artists that are similar to Crip, right?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, but he did kill it for sure.
Well, that ends the tier list. If you guys want to let us know which your like favorite, I don't know, let us know your favorite 3 and your least favorite 3. Yeah, let us know that. Tweet us at using hashtag What's Good Podcast, and we'll go through that next week.
Next week, yeah,
and we can see what you guys. I feel like it's going to be Killer Killer, Tides, and Millions are the 3 that are going to be the top 3.
Yeah.
I think Poppin', I assume Poppin' Remix. I think we may have nailed the bottom 3, to be fair. Wake Up Call, Poppin' Remix.
I don't know, but I'm looking at it now. Like, what do you think, Cap? I think maybe it is a grower in terms. Yeah, maybe it's a grower. I really like that track.
Are you thinking moving it up?
I'd be tempted, but I think it's also a grower. I do agree with like what you said and what other people say in terms of like the more you listen, you grow. It's a grower.
I just look at like that second line. I'd look at all of those and go, I'd rather listen to those than Cap.
Yeah, I get that.
So Let us know. Use hashtag What's Good Podcast and tweet us.
I think that's a good list, you know. I think I'm looking at it now. I think that's solid.